f***ing done. It's done. I beat him. And it only took, what, 40 more attempts? Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm never fighting that boss ever again. That was awful. That sucked so much. Hello all you magnificent people, Turbo the Magnificent here, and today we're back with the Calamity Infernum playthrough. As I'm sure you saw, I beat the Moonlord. He's dead. Thank God. I don't know how much of the audio I left in of me just kind of salt ranting about it after the fact, but he's dead. I don't want to fight the Moonlord ever again. I'm gonna have to for like drops, I think. I didn't get a single magic weapon, unfortunately. How many attempts? 44 attempts? Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought, but still pretty sure that's the most attempts so far. I don't like this fight. I don't think it's a very good fight. And one of the key ways that I can tell that is because after beating the fight, I didn't feel like I overcame like a challenge or whatever. I didn't feel like I locked in and got good or anything. I felt like I got lucky. I remember thinking in the final phase of the winning attempt, just like looking at my health and realizing it was a lot higher than usual, and I just remember thinking, oh yeah, this is it, I won. I'm gonna win this attempt. Why? What changed? And the answer is I got lucky. The fireball attack didn't hit me as often. I just happened to dodge the 43 billion projectiles that happen when all three eyes are doing their stuff and shooting bouncing balls all over the arena. Look, my main issue with the fight is that the attack, this one, where the eyes are like shooting out eyeballs in all directions and dashing at you and shooting projectiles at you after they dash, that one, and the chain of fireballs attack. It feels completely random whether or not you're actually able to dodge those attacks. Especially the fireball one. That one's just like, sometimes you can dodge it really easily. Sometimes you physically can't dodge it. So it doesn't feel like it's up to skill. It feels random. And I'm not a fan of that. I know there are things that you can do, specific ways you can move to mitigate the randomness, but I don't think there's a way to completely eliminate the randomness. Like, I think sometimes you just get screwed.
3i is not it, dude. That is fucked up. 3i is actually the worst in Infernum, bro. By far the worst piece of phase in this entire goddamn mod. That is a pile of dog shit.
You guys have been very nice and supportive in the comments and left me some advice and stuff, and that was great. Thank you. I've gotten some things since then. Like I said, I killed the Moonlord, so I got some weapons. I got this, the Chronomancer's Scythe. I've never seen this weapon before, but it's really cool. I've been watching this YouTuber Yardis recently, and he used this in one of his videos. And it's really cool. It's a scythe that it's a magic weapon, but its primary attack is like a true melee thing that shoots projectiles. The projectiles aren't super great, and the true melee damage is absurd. But the main draw of it is its right click, which is this, which it's just brain dead easy mode, basically, because it's just incredible, crazy homing and really high damage. And then we got the Asteroid Staff, which is just Meteor Staff but crazy. The Apoptosis? I don't know. The Ray. It does more damage the more mana you have, and the damage very quickly falls off. It honestly doesn't seem good. I don't really know why I got it. Elemental Ray. I don't remember it doing this. This is kind of cool. The damage is... I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I haven't actually used it in a fight, so I don't really know how good it is. I'll have to give it a go. Effervescence. Pretty decent damage, and good homing. Good stuff there. And then, of course, the Nuclear Fury, the classic brain-dead weapon. Lowest damage of them all, but that's because it's unbelievably easy to use. I also got the Wayfinder finally. I remember, like, really early on, somebody told me to go back to the Profaned Gardens, but they didn't tell me why. They were just like, hey, go back there. And I was like, okay, and I did, and I somehow missed the Wayfinder. Here's the clip of me finding it. Yeah. Anyway, so it's the Dream Nail from Hollow Knight. Kind of. It's the teleportation functionality of the Dream Nail. Basically, you can set down a point, and then you can teleport to that point. Very cool. Wish I had gotten that way sooner. But yeah, I also got a different mod quality of life compendium at, I believe, Sir Albatoros's recommendation, and it comes with so many things. I had to turn off so many quality of life settings just because it just has so many things that are very broken. But it comes with some other things, namely the Cursed Mirror, which teleports you back to your last death point, so that's going to be really helpful in farming and stuff. But yeah, Moonlord's dead, we got Nebula Armor and things, we got an extra accessory slot. Also, Boots' situation is a bit weird. I kind of want some input here. So, at this point you can upgrade the Angel Treads into the Celestial Tracers, I believe, and those become wings, and they're slightly better wings than the Starboard, just without the abilities that the Starboard gives you. But they're also like slower boots, kinda? I don't know. A lot of people say that at this point in the game, you should just not use boots ever. There's just no point because for most of the bosses, you're just gonna be in the air all the time, so boots don't help. Which isn't true. You move faster if you have the boots. Look, 55 miles an hour. Take the boots off. 47. You literally move slower without the boots, so that's one thing. They do actually help. Granted, yeah, they don't help like a ton, but they do help. So for now, this is what I'm going with. I may change it up. Maybe the Starboard isn't good. I don't ever see anybody using the Starboard, but I like it. I like being able to shoot up really, really fast and hover. We need to fight the Bereft Vassal. I totally forgot about this guy. We're gonna go in with pre-Moonlord gear. I'm gonna have to go get my hydrothermic armor. And I guess I'm gonna have to unequip the accessory. I wanna fight this guy legit. I wanna fight him with pre-Moonlord stuff. Cause I haven't seen the fight. I have seen every other fight in Infernum at this point. I've watched so many playthroughs and I've seen all of them. But in every playthrough I've watched, I always skip the Bereft Vassal fight because I want to be spoiler free on that, because I've never seen anything about it. Also, yeah, I went and killed Duke Fishron because I needed a couple of his drops. I didn't record it or anything because, I don't know, it's Duke. You've seen Duke, you saw me fight him earlier. He was incredibly easy with the Chronomancer Scythe. But yeah, let's go take on the Bereft Vassal. Okay, so what, we just click this? Hold on, before we do that, let's set a wayfinder here. Wow. Yeah, yes, please, let me in. I would very much like to. I think I should just be able to jump in, no? What's going on? I'm gonna relog. I don't know what the hell. Oh, cool. The screen effects got even crazier. What is going on? Oh yeah, also, a lot of people were telling me to switch to hydrothermic armor just to try it for the Moonlord fight because they said it has healing. I don't think the healing effect works on the Moonlord because he's got the tongue debuff. I never noticed the healing working in any of my footage. I watched it all back and I could never see it working. So, I mean, I did end up using it, but honestly, it's the same. It's probably, I feel like, still slightly worse than Spectre, but whatever. I googled it. It seems like other people have this issue, but they were able to fix it just by, I don't know. Some people said fly into it from below, some people said jump into it from the side, some people said it's just finicky and weird, you just gotta mess with it. I don't... Oh. Okay, I'm here. I tabbed out and I tabbed back in, and it worked. Great, here we go. Hello? Yo, they got spiral staircases. Bang. Oh. We got a health bar. Hello. Oh, we're going. First try! Hell yeah! Alright, that was a cool fight. Yeah. Neat. We did it. We killed his ass. I don't really know what we get for it. We got a summon, we got a rogue, and that's it. Cool. Cherished Sea Locket grants a water force field that dissipates after 2 hits. When the force field is up, hard-hitting hits do 60% less damage overall, and you receive a 12% damage boost. Cool. Yeah, that seems not bad. And then a Waterglass token teleports you to the Lost Coliseum and back. Oh. Sweet. And we got some shells and a whip. That is a shame. Surprisingly not... Like, did I mess something up and use, like, post-Moonlord things? I don't think I did. I think we were just good. We have to kill Astrum Deus next, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna use Moonlord stuff. Also, okay, it didn't count as killing him on this list, but it also didn't reset our boss list like people were saying it was going to. So that's good. At least we didn't lose that progress. Yeah. I'm gonna use post-Moonlord stuff for Astrum Deus just because I've seen the Astrum Deus fight, and I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I think I'm just gonna give it a go. Yeah, GG, buddy. I mean, like I said, we got post-Moonlord gear. It doesn't matter. He's a joke with Nebula armor. Nebula armor is unbelievably powerful. Yeah, so the main reason I did that was, the seal of the stars has been broken. You can now mine astral ore. That was it. That was the main reason I wanted to do that. We got Star Shower. Cool. I don't count that as really a victory, but... And I know I missed an attack. Apparently he's got like a really cool big attack that I missed. I killed him too quickly. But I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. So anyway, after that we have the Profaned Guardians. Which, I don't know if you know this. Those guys are hard. This is a really tough fight. We have to like go to the underworld now though, don't we? Gotta fight the those dudes, the big leapy dudes. Yeah, these guys. Well, those aren't exactly the ones I was talking about, but I think we need what, 25 of this unholy essence stuff. Got the stuff. Profaned shard. Yeah, I know this is like a massive wall for most people, and I've seen the fight. I know how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna get dead just so many times. The only, like, saving grace from this entire experience is that editing death montages is way more fun than any other type of editing. Like, it's probably my favorite thing to do when editing. That stuff's so much fun. Even though I got really salty at the Moonlord, I had a lot of fun, editing that montage together. So these exist now. What is this? Is this Luminite? Oh, this is Exodium with Luminite in it. Right, okay. Just get that out of the way. We could also get the Normality Relocator, but we need the damn Rod of Discord. Which, by the way, this guy just sells that, right? What mod? I thought it was Calamity that made the wizard just sell the Rod of Discord, but I guess not. So do we just go? I think we might just, maybe we just go. Let's give it an attempt or two. Yeah, then we'll look at the wiki and see if I'm screwing anything up. I don't know if I have the correct mental illness to play this mod. I made it to the last phase. It's just so much to focus on. It's so much to focus on. And I know if I talk about it too much, I'm just gonna get mad. I managed to stay mostly positive throughout all this. I feel like I am... This feels like a better fight. For the most part, like the only attack that really feels like bullshit that you just sometimes can't dodge is when they're crashing into each other and they spawn the little boulders that fly out to the sides. Sometimes the boulder just happens to be flying the same direction you chose to fly, and you literally have no time to react to it, and you just get hit. But strangely enough, it feels doable. I don't know if this is just because I have a little bit more positivity in me right now, or if this is just a better designed boss. I don't know. my god. Oh, I did it! Oh, hey, Cygnus. Yo, I did it! Oh my god! I beat him! No way, dude! Alright! Hell yeah, alright. And that, oh, bro, that feels so much better than the Moonlord fight. I felt like I got good. I felt like I locked in. I felt like I dodged properly and did good. I love that fight so much more than the Moonlord fight. The Moonlord really got me down. That fight, though, I liked it. Yes, it was harder. It was unarguably harder than the Moonlord, but I liked it more. 31 attempts? It didn't take me as many attempts as Moonlord? Bro. All right, I'm so excited. Holy shit, I did it. Way to go, Ranger. That was great. And yeah, I needed those boots, dude. I needed the airspeed. That was really nice. It probably didn't get included, so I'm just gonna put it here. I switched over to Ranger, with a cowboy hat and all, just because I was like, you know what, mage is fine, but it's a little squishy, and I've been hearing some mage slander in some videos that I've been watching, and maybe mage isn't really that good. And Planetary Annihilation was a option for a weapon. Oh, what the hell's down there? I don't have a Rod of Discord, so I can't get in there, but interesting. Oh yeah, I think Quality of Life Compendium or something added an item that reveals the entire map, so I used that. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this trick here, using an Aether Monolith to turn off the background so you can see, is really nice. Got that trick from watching Yardis. That's really cool. Really like that. So we got the Punctus. Cool. It's a melee weapon, unfortunately. We got the Profaned Core now, and we also got some Unholy Essence? Doesn't that just drop from... Yeah, that's just the regular stuff. So we don't actually get anything for beating this, unfortunately. Except the wonderful opportunity to fight Providence. Cool. Oh, weird. There's parallax scrolling on the background walls in here. That's very strange. Goblins, brother. This is not a fight that you want to pick. And this is it. This is where we fight Providence. I guess we could throw an attempt at it, but honestly, that sounds like a bad idea. I've heard that Providence is a really, really good fight in this mod. I believe that also means it's daytime, so we can just... You know what? Let's just throw an attempt at it. Cool. I hate that attack a lot. Oh, right, goblins. Alright, well... GG. I don't really know what else to do at this point. I guess we can go and fight Dragonfolly. Technically, we could have fought him before the Profaned Guardians, but it just wasn't like that in the boss checklist, so I just decided not to. Anyway, let's give it a go. What the hell even hit me? That was a decent attempt. Let's give it another. Hey, we got him. Hell yeah. It only took a couple of attempts. Not bad. We got a red lightning container. Rage mode by 1 second. Wow. And yeah, dynamo stem cells. That's the thing we were looking for. We also got the gilded proboscis if we wanted to go true melee for some dumbass reason. And effulgent feathers, or effulgent feathers? I don't really know. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode off here. That was probably enough content for an episode. I don't know. I've been doing this over the course of like a few days, so just hurling attempts at the Profaned Guardians. But we did it. We beat the damn... I'm really proud. I feel like the Profaned Guardians are like a pretty sizable wall. And I kind of thought I'd be stuck there for quite a while. I just had a really good run, though. I did great. And I love that I can say that I did good. Because, again, that was my issue with Moonlord, is that I wasn't able to be like, oh, I locked in and I got good. I got lucky. Not this time, though. I won. I feel good about it. What a wonderfully positive shift that I was just not expecting. Thanks for all the like positivity and support that you guys have shown so far. Even though I'm getting like real salty and annoyed at a lot of it, you guys are keeping me grounded and making it all worth it. So genuinely thank you. You really are magnificent people. There's a reason I call you guys that. That is going to go ahead and do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope you have a magnificent day. Durpo the Magnificent out.